Now we're live on YouTube.
Here,
Okay.
reset.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
Gazzy. Hey, everybody, this is John.
And this is Tommy.
Yeah. So, we're doing a thing. Tommy, tell these people the thing.
So, right after John Cena's last match, Topps put out a card set that highlighted some things at the end of John Cena's match. This is kind of a cool thing in here. I have yet to open this. I have no idea what's in here. There's some cool chase cards that could be in here.
So, do we know how many cards are available?
I do not know how many cards are available.
Okay.
There are some 1 of 50. There's some 1 of 1s. There's some 1 of 25s. There's some 1 of 10s.
What is
So,
the
like autograph cards?
what's the 1 of 1?
The 1 of 1 is a triple autograph. John Cena, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes card with the 3 of them on it. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes are putting their belts on John Cena's shoulders.
The iconic imagery from Saturday Night's Main Event. Now,
Yes.
this is again his retirement match. I think I have it listed as over a month ago. It wasn't quite that long ago, but
It's the 13th, December 13th. So
Oh, okay,
today's
yeah,
the 18th, so it's about almost a month and a week ago.
yeah, okay.
So we're a little behind, but I really just received these on Friday.
Okay.
So we're not that far behind.
All right. So let's get into this shit.
So here I was gonna break out my my Smith and Wesson to open it up, but he wants to rip it up with his fingers. So I guess we can do that.
If you've been watching this channel and you've been watching me crack packs, you know I have zero respect for what's in these packs.
All right, so here is what the base card would look like.
You just doxed yourself there, Thomas.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you
All right.
did.
All right. Well,
Luckily, nobody's watching right now.
Probably.
We'll fix that in post. We'll fix that in post.
we'll fix it in post. Yeah, I thought that was on the other side of this thing, so I wasn't paying that much attention.
All right.
Okay, here. Wait, let's put the back in front.
Okay.
Here it is. Tops now. Right here, right now. Right now. Anyway, we can't sing that song. That's the other thing. It feels like it comes in a little plastic case, the cards that I got.
They come pre-graded.
Well, they don't come pre-graded. That would have been a lot more. Okay, so full disclosure, this was, I bought 5 cards. If you bought 1 card, I think they were $10.99 each.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to pay it was like another $10 in shipping, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I looked at it. There was a $10 bonus thing. Like there was a coupon code for $10 off. Is what I had. So when you bought 5, if you bought 5 cards, you could buy it as a bundle for $40. So I ended up paying about $30 plus like a little bit of shipping. I think I ended up like just above $40 after tax and everything for these 5 cards.
Okay.
So I'm in about $8 each for these cards. I haven't decided 100% where they're going to go once I end up with them, but we'll see what comes out of the box.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But like I said, there's a lot of like chase cards that go with this. I could just get 5 of the base card. I have no idea what's in here, and for $8 a piece, that's worth it. For $8 a piece, if I get the chase card, I'll probably give John 1. I'll give 1 to my girls. I get each of my girls, I guess, and I'll keep the other 2 until I decide who else I want to give them to.
Yeah.
But anyway. Let's pull this box out.
All right.
And we have what appears to be the base card on top. Yeah, no, a little out of.
There you go.
There's the base card. I mean, that's John. I mean, he looks like he's just like, this. It doesn't look like he really knows what to do with the belts, or if he even like really deserves to have both of them on his shoulders. You know what I mean?
It does. I will say we watched the match before we started, and not a 10 out of 10 ending, but it was the appropriate ending, regardless of what people say. If you know the industry, your last match, you're supposed to put the new guy over. Now, there's not the new guy, but
he's not that old though. But spoilers, John Cena lost. But if you've been in pop culture at all, you know what's going on.
Yeah. No, my man has a storied history in the biz.
Yeah.
Again, I felt he should have put Gunther over. The way he put Gunther over, I will say, my criticism of the ending wasn't that he tapped out. It's that he looked bored while he was tapping out. He just kind of looked like, all right, it's time to go home. And he just kind of like poked Gunther in the elbow and just like, all right, we're done.
It was like a really light tap on the arm of Gunther.
Yeah, there was.
And it almost looked like he was halfway smiling, like he was contented with how the match ended.
Yeah,
and as long as John's happy, that's all that really matters.
Yeah, our opinion matters for fuck all, as he's cashing his massive check all the way to the bank.
Yeah, but okay, so our opinion is that instead of, John obviously should have lost, and he obviously should have lost by.
It should have been.
He should have lost by submission because that's Gunther's thing. But we feel like right before he did the tap out, they did a thing where they were lifting his arm, and then he was dropping, and then he kept his arm up on the third one, which is kind of a trope that they obviously should have done. But we both feel like it should have ended with the arm just flopping down.
Yeah,
it should have been done.
It should have been like a complete defeat instead of just, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, well, because the thing is never give up. That was John Cena's thing.
Yeah.
So
But I will say, after the match, I was reading I was reading and I watched a couple of videos of people that went out to Gunther's tour bus after the match and they started throwing stuff. I'm gonna tell you, man, people have not done that in wrestling since like the 70s. So all of this is like, this is all good heat. If it gets you that riled up, you're going to buy the next pay-per-view. Now, I personally am boycotting the fuck out of WWE. Get crypto scammers off my fucking program.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Logan Paul can go fuck himself. I have said so in numerous comments on YouTube. But enough about that. Enough about whatever. What'd you get?
Okay, well, let's see what we got. I gotta look see how we actually open this box. I have not opened this box. Oh, okay. So this is only the second thing I've ever purchased from Tops Now.
What's the first thing you got from him?
The first thing I got was in 2016 when the Cubs won the World Series. I bought the World Series set of cards, which was a cool little thing. All right, so there's the what we in the comics industry would call the A cover. So there's one of the A cover, and we'll keep the Tops Now thing up here in the corner Sure. Throw Tops some love. Okay.
No. They're not sponsoring this content for sure.
No, they're not. But I mean, they did give me $10 off. All right. Here is another one. Looks like the A cover again. Like I said, this is not a bad thing. It's a cool looking card. It's definitely worth.
It's appropriate for how it all ended.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think they should have broken Flair's record.
Yeah, I think John probably should have at least tied him. I don't think he should have gone over, but I think Flair should have kept the 16-time.
16-time. 16-time world champion. No, okay.
No, that's the five-time world champion. Yeah. That's Booker T. Come on, man.
So,
five to the back of my hand.
There was just a little side note during the match. Gunther gives a chop to Cena. The entire fucking arena woos.
You go woo.
I was like, yeah.
Okay, so looks like another
A cover.
We'll call it from comics.
Okay.
Which is fine. That's fine.
No.
This is all just a little bit of fun here, and I'm gonna try to make. I tell you what, I'm gonna take the Tops Now. I'm going to cover the last card because I have no idea what it is yet.
Okay.
But it looks like this card is also another A cover.
All right. Drum roll, please.
All right. Moment of truth. Did we get anything besides A covers? In 3, 2, 1, boom. Nope.
A covers.
All A covers, which is fine. It's cool. It's cool. We're down with it.
Hey, that is cool. So since we sat and we watched the last match, out of 10, what would you give it?
I liked it was a good back and forth. I feel like the match was pretty solid. I do feel like as we were watching it, like especially near the beginning, that there were some spots that were kind of sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
That you could see that it was just
Yeah, no,
the near misses.
Oh yeah, no, that first five knuckle shuffle, that was a solid foot from his head.
Oh yeah, no, that was really really bad. But I will say that compared to like what we used to watch on TV, because we watched this stuff in like standard def on old CRT televisions back in the 80s, you couldn't have told that from this. But you're watching it in 4K, 8K sometimes. I'm sure this thing was recorded in, even though we don't have an 8K television here.
Right no, this is standard HD here, man. this is 1080p.
But anyway, the 4K version of it, it's a lot easier to see those kind of near misses and all that stuff. But I feel like as the match went on, it got tighter. Mm-hmm. It got better at at the contacts. But like I said, I feel like those couple in the beginning there were kind of off.
Yeah.
A bit.
Okay.
Let's turn it over. Let's at least turn it over and look at the back of the card, right? Okay, so we have.
A little.
Can anybody read that on there? I can't read that on there. We're out of focus, aren't we? All right. So we showed it to you. It just looks like that. There's the card on the front. It says the card. The card says, after 23 unforgettable years, John Cena's WWE career has come to an end. The 17-time world champion gave Gunther everything he had in his final match, ultimately tapping to the ring general. As both his peers and the WWE Universe showered him with gratitude, Cena took his final bow with the... What? Oh, the thanks of his own. It's been a pleasure serving you all these years, Cena said. And he said that as he saluted, heading out the...
I was trying to figure out like who all was like standing around the ring at the end, and I caught Bruce Pritchard, Shawn Michaels, Paul Levesque, Stephanie.
Oh yeah, it looked like everybody was out there.
I saw Charles Robinson, which I'm still shocked that he's still in the fucking business.
I'm almost certain he's still a ref.
And
because I listened to Eric Bischoff every now and then. I think he was talking about.
He looks the same as he did 20 years ago.
Yeah, with a little age.
Yeah. Still has the exact same haircut.
Yeah. He probably just looks a little older.
Yeah. I'm shocked. Charles Robinson, man, has been in the business forever.
and ever.
But no, Cena went in. He did the JOB, put his shoulders to the mat. Well, he poked the elbow. That's how it ended. He just kind of sits there and he's just like, okay, I'm done. I will say, like, when I saw it, I don't disagree too much. I do think it puts a lot of heat on Gunther, which I think is good. That's what you need to do.
For sure, yeah.
You needed to make everybody in that arena hate Gunther.
Yeah, that was the mission, and I think they accomplished that.
And
especially when you said like they were out there throwing stuff at his
I think now that everybody knows that it's a work and that cat's out of the bag, you have to do different things now to make people, to hate and be invested in what's going on. And I've had the opinion for a long time that the professional wrestling needs to present itself as a sport first, entertainment second, so that when the drama happens, it means more.
Yeah.
But WWE is a entertainment company now. Before they're a sports company.
Yeah.
Sports company. TKO doesn't care as long as that money keeps rolling in, and they're gonna keep letting Paul do what Paul does until it's not making money anymore.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I will say that as someone that stopped watching wrestling because Triple H would not stop getting pushed, he's running it. He's running it pretty much the right way. I think they got a little too tradey with the world title last year, where it was just kind of getting and kind of got passed around a little bit.
Well, Cena had to have it for a little while, didn't he?
Well, no, I meant well last year. I meant the SmackDown title, not the Raw title.
Oh, okay.
The world title, not the WWE title, because Cody losing it a year later. It's not that didn't make sense or whatever, but again, I just didn't think they should have broken Flair's record. I think they should have respected it or whatever. But again, it's entertainment before anything else. So what are you gonna do? I would say with the world title when Jey Uso won it, I thought he'd have it for a little bit longer than what he did.
Yeah.
Because Jey Uso seems to be this really weird interim champion where he got like the Intercontinental title, and I think he had it for like a month or two, and then he gave it right back to the guy that he got it from. And then it seemed like he stopped chasing it because Survivor Series was coming up and they needed him for the Bloodline.
Yeah, I mean,
every time they give Jey Uso a push, it just kind of seems like, but we need you for the Bloodline. And I don't know how it is these days because, like I said, I don't watch it. I refuse to watch it. I watched this to kind of like a prep thing for this. Like I said, as long as Logan Paul and iShowSpeed are on fucking WWE programming, I'm out. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of follow what you're saying there with the whole Logan Paul thing. I feel like dude grifted a bunch of people out of money. And I don't know, has he paid anything back yet? No.
No, he's not paid. He's not paid a penny of that shit back. He's promised to, but 2 years later, those people still ain't got their checks, and he promised to give people other cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Okay, so these people. Okay, so if you don't, and I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it, but I'll just say that he got into a crypto grift. iShowSpeed got into a crypto grift, and then they rug pulled a bunch of people. People lost a bunch of money, and their attitude towards it was, but it wasn't an investment. It's like, nah, brother, that's like the shittiest kind of gambling ever.
If you hate the Hawk Tuah girl, you should hate these guys.
Yeah,
that's just plain and simple.
Yeah, it's these people. They have changed the channel heat.
Yeah. So that's not the heat that you want in professional wrestling.
No, sure. You need that ad revenue, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Or you need that Peacock subscription.
Oh yeah.
Which since
well, no, it's not even Peacock anymore.
No, it's
Netflix for Raw.
ESPN is gonna have everything else.
ESPN is gonna have everything else. Netflix is gonna have Raw at least for a couple of years, I think.
I think until
is it 28?
I think it was 28. I think they're good till 28, and I think Netflix is just kind of testing the waters with like live events these days.
Yeah.
I know they've done they've done some boxing. I know they've done some things with live events, but I think they're gonna kind of move more into other live events because with the stand-ups that they were doing, like with Dave Chappelle and Tom Segura and like a bunch of other people that they were whatever. They've done live shows or shows that were recorded live and then played later, but they've not really had as it is happening event. So I think they're gonna have kind of like I think they're gonna find out over the next couple of years if this is something they want to get into or if they want to stay just in the streaming space.
Yeah.
And that'll be interesting to see how that develops and grows. I think Disney will probably be getting into stuff like that soon. Well, they are with the ESPN thing because they have I don't know how much of ESPN they own. I don't know if they own all of it or not.
Who's that? Disney?
Disney.
I think Disney bought ESPN like a long time ago. ESPN was part of the ABC deal, if I remember right, because I want to say ABC owned ESPN.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, there was all of that in there.
Yeah, and they have like a controlling stake in Hulu, which I think Hulu is about to be axed. It's just going to be rolled into Disney Plus. Yeah. I think you're going to have to pay extra to access the Hulu content still. But I think you're going to have to.
Yeah, I think I know already Disney Plus has a Hulu on Disney Plus thing that they have a bunch of movies that you don't have to flip over to the Hulu thing for. But I think, yeah, I don't know if they're gonna totally roll them together or not because they're still advertising them as like a separate bundle.
I've gotten emails talking about how they're going to be rolled together in the future, but
I don't pay attention to all that stuff.
I pay attention to them because that's usually where they tell me I'm paying more. Which I don't really have them. Like I canceled them like last month. Um, I just wasn't watching them.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't want them. There's stuff on there I want to watch. It was just time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did finally get to watch the third season of Mandalorian.
It's a good show.
It is.
I loved it. It was great.
It ended. It ended appropriately, but not how I thought the story should have gone.
The retirement.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious as to where they're going to go from there with
the movie.
With the movie,
the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Yeah, the Mandalorian and Grogu. So that's you ended the story. What are you going to do now?
Yeah,
is Grogu going to be a Mandalorian now? He's going to get a cute little like helmet and a masker.
Is he gonna Beskar?
No.
Yeah, is Grogu gonna roll up on somebody? I can bring you in warm. I can bring you in cold.
Warm, I can bring you in.
That's right. Shit. Let's take another look at this card here up close. So, yeah, no, this was the money shot for the night, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, out of 10, I would have given it like a 7 or 8.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone 10. 10, I feel like it would have been like an 8 or 9 if Cena had done the, fade away drop the arm, because then he hadn't given up. Like his thing was never give up, but in his very last match he gave up.
Yeah.
The narrative seems off.
Yeah, no, all of these.
But at the same time,
no, all these things have to have a story. They have to have a narrative. They have to make a sort of sense because that's what they present. And as a story guy myself, it's kind of one of the things that I find interesting about wrestling. Jesus Christ, talking. Is that there is a lot of story, a lot of psychology, a lot of this, that, and the other inside of these little matches. Little matches. But when you have this persona, you have this thing, you got this gig, you do this particular way. No, I agree. He should have faded away, or it should have been he just beat Cena so badly that he couldn't get his shoulders up.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like John tapping out puts Gunther in the I didn't kill Cena. I didn't end his career. Cena ended his career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cena went out on his terms. I guess it's kind of the way you can interpret it. And, the way that Tops Now logo goes through the back of Cody Rhodes' head, it almost looks Big Yellow.
Oh, well, there you go.
If you're just glancing at it.
I know. I see it now that you've said it. I will never not see that. Goodness. All right. Well, this has been fun.
It's been a good time, I think.
And I'll say they sent it this super nice, like plastic case.
Yeah, it's a 5 to 10 card case.
Yeah, that is super nice. I can see why they charged you so much. It wasn't that the cards were expensive. It was this.
I mean. Yeah, I mean, this case would probably cost you like $1 or $2. Like if you were to go to like a card shop and pick it up. Honestly and truthfully, that would probably cost Tops like $0.25.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not overly impressed with the case, but it's a nice little one. I mean, it's got a nice little locking lid on it. Although
I was
too much use, I don't think it would.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was expecting to have to like actually open a pack.
Yeah, if I remember right, this is like I said, this is only the second thing I bought from them. The first thing was the Cubs World Series set, and it came in a very similar thing to this. I can't remember if it was a little thicker or not, because it was a 8-card set maybe. I can't remember if it was 8 or 10. I can't remember what it was, but I bought that set because I was like, I have to have it. And I was just like, it makes sense. And all this Tops Now stuff, these cards right here were only available for like 72 hours.
Mm.
So, like once the match was over, these dropped the next day, and you had 72 hours to order the cards. So they had this mocked up. They had this card mocked up like this. This is what was in the ad on Tops Now, and then they even had the triple autograph, which is this. It would have been like this, as a horizontal card, and then it had kind of like a white vignette thing like across here, with spot for each of us that make their signatures.
Okay.
Yeah, and then there's like a 1 of 1 with the ring mat, and I think John signs it. And I think it says the last time is now. I think he wrote on the card. So
Okay.
it's kind of a cool thing. Yeah, definitely look it up. Take a look, see what the card's supposed to look like. Topsnow.com, search John Cena, look for this card, and you'll get to see the other versions of it.
Or you can find them on eBay.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you're going to find the 1 of 1 on eBay. I think
No, probably not.
Someone, I guarantee the person that got the 1 of 1 is probably a pack breaker that does this stuff online. They bought like 100 of these cards or 200 of them or whatever, and they just did a pack break for this. I would bet.
Well, that's kind of what we did, except for 5.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't feeling 10 cards. I think 10 cards is going to be like $80, and I was just like,
Poverty's a thing.
I love you, Cena. Yeah, well, I mean, you do the PayPal paying for thing. I think I paid like $10 for 2 weeks, and I think I've got like one more payment of $10 on this. So
Okay.
It's not like it wasn't like a huge thing. I mean, I spend more than that on comics at the shop.
We
week, so
we are big fat nerds.
Yeah.
All right, so just a reminder, next week we'll be opening up a box of Magic the Gathering, the Spider-Man set because of our sub goal. Big shout out again to Rennis Gold for hooking us up with the 8 subs that we needed to get to that goal. My man got 8 subs, and now I have to eat these cards.
Well, now if any of my friends are watching this and you have Amazon Prime, that is, throw this guy a subscription across streams.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a free subscription with your Amazon Prime. You get a free Twitch subscription on Amazon Prime. Let me specify that. If you throw this guy your sub, you're not out anything, but he gets money from you just subscribing. So
Yeah, no.
do that, please.
Yes.
Friends of mine, subscribe to this guy.
Like, follow, subscribe, hit all of the fun buttons. Those buttons are fun. Just hit them. Just keep hitting them.
What you missed earlier today, if you've not been watching the channel, is you just finished Earthbound.
Finished Earthbound.
One of the greatest RPGs from the Super Nintendo ever. One of the greatest RPGs ever, in my opinion.
I beat it by the skin of my teeth because Gygas, in his final form, he does like one of like 5 attacks.
Yeah.
He does like the one where he just hits everybody with like physical damage, and then he hits everybody with like lightning damage. But one of them is like everybody's hit with death, like an instant death attack. And he dropped Paula, which you have to have Paula alive to beat the game.
Yeah.
So I kept bringing her back.
Yeah.
And then he'd kill her, bring her back, kill, and I was just like, oh my god. And I had everybody back alive, getting ready to put out the last prayer, but right before Paula's turn, Gygas goes, does his death attack on everybody. Paula survives, kills Jeff. So everybody is alive but Jeff. Fuck. So I had to sit there and read the last scroll of the game in that hideous red font.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
I remember beating the game back in the day, and if you haven't played the game, most of you probably aren't going to go play through the game. It's a great game if you like RPGs.
It's quirky.
It's definitely a quirky game. It's totally. I mean, if you liked all of the '80s references and everything in Stranger Things, which just finished,
Yeah.
You will love Earthbound because it is totally 80s and
It is absolutely the 90s.
it is like 80s rock and everything else.
Yeah, no, it's
you play like four kids that are in what are they like
they're like 9.
third grade or
Yeah,
something
no,
like
these kids
that.
are 9, and they just keep getting hit with "It's your destiny to be the chosen one." It's like I am 9. I am just now discovering like that I like girls.
Hey, but your favorite thing is steak and rocket.
That's right. We definitely rocked that whole game. After next Sunday, we're gonna have to see how the schedule shakes out because life changes constantly around here, and this does not pay the bills. So,
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be beginning a play. Final Fantasy IV is one of my favorite RPGs growing up. You can ask this man. I'm fucking obsessed with it.
Those of you here in the states will recognize it as Final Fantasy II from the Super Nintendo.
Yep, it's got big man Keckle.
Cackle. Sweet Cecil. Come on, man.
It's Cecil. It's Cecil. Come on.
Cecil.
We're gonna sit here.
Kane. We love Kane.
Yes.
Dragging
Yeah.
jumping in the air and spearing people from above.
I've
regular Goldberg.
I've had to do a lot of research on this because I've never really played through a Japanese port of the game.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess that's technically not true. Final Fantasy IV, like the Final Fantasy Chronicles port for PlayStation,
Mhm.
that was the Japanese port with English translation. Okay, that's all that was.
No, was there were there any major changes in that game from like the one that we played back in the day?
Some bug fixes. That's about it.
Oh,
Oh, and they put in the developers room because in the US version you can't go into the developers room.
okay.
But the developers room is in the Japanese version. It's I think they took it out of the easy type version, and oh there was another version that came out in Japan. I think the game had like 10 fucking releases inside of like 2 years in Japan for some reason. Um, but I'll get more into that when we sit down to play it. Again, one of my favorite JRPGs as a kid. And then after that, we'll just see what's going on. Gonna be playing Elden Ring. Gonna be playing World of Warcraft. Gonna be getting ready for the midnight launch. Waiting for that expansion to come out. Season 3 is over. Season 3 is over. So hope you enjoyed it because I sure did. Let's see what else. What else? What else? I've been promising finishing Metal Eden. I'm sure I will do that at some point. Promise. Promises.
I believe that Def Leppard says don't make promises, and
Uh,
I think.
Rocket. Yeah. Anyway. No, just stay tuned with us. Stay hanging out. And now I've got to end the stream so that I can go and blur out Tommy's address because he's a fucking idiot.
Hey man, I didn't even. I thought my address was on the other side. I figured that's what all the writing was. I didn't look at it that close. It's okay.
What did we learn? Look at it.
Well, I like I said, I glanced at it and I thought, oh, the address is on this side, and it wasn't.
No, I probably would have. I'd just been like, yeah. Send me all of your dead animals. I don't know, like whatever weird shit you're sending me. No, don't mail us stuff.
But just one last note. I felt like this was a really touching moment. I thought it was really classy.
Yeah, no, it was.
Mr. Brooks and Mr. Rhodes to honor Mr. Cena like that.
They had the right champions at the time for this.
I believe so. Yeah, I will say yeah.
If it was any other champion coming out to do this, it wouldn't have meant as much.
I feel like Cody has to be there.
Yeah.
But I feel like you may have been able to swap in Roman Reigns in place of CM Punk. I mean, I love that Phil Brooks is there, CM Punk, but I feel like he could have been swapped. But to be fair, CM Punk was the one that really gave like the kind of the flowery words right before they put these on, because Phil said they're a CM Punk.
Yeah. Is his kayfabe? His kayfabe?
His kayfabe. CM Punk said we're paying it forward. Whenever they came out there to direct John in the titles.
Yeah.
And like the whole time, John's just like, he held up the titles. They just kept telling him to go. And he did the corners and then did the corners, and he looked uncomfortable holding them, but at the same time, it's exactly what should have happened.
Yeah. The only thing that I guess kind of, that was a great moment.
Yeah.
I wish he would have hit the hard camera.
Yeah, it would have been nice if he'd hit the hard camera like he does with the OK or whatever that's supposed to be. I never did know what that was supposed to be.
I think he was just telling all of his friends, like, I owe you a punch.
Well, I mean, he's like very, very with the three fingers. When he does it. So I think it's got to be the hustle, loyalty, respect thing. I think that's what that's going to be.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
Okay.
But I'm just pontificating here.
All right. Well, hey everybody, this is John.
And this was Tommy.
Are you no longer Tommy?
I don't know. Maybe not.
Christ. Man, you can't end the stream with like existential crisis, but I guess we will. All right, have a good one.
Peace out.